Surprise! I'm actually showing my dreadlocks in this video. This is my progress so far. And there's no real rhyme or reason for this video. I just want to make a really bullshit cake. And I want you guys to be in my progress, in my process. It hasn't bishoped me about how much time I actually have to record, so we're just going to wait and see. And also, never forget, this is bullshit. It's not Sinead off and keep the goddamn one. And then it says, with this purchase, you support you support American farmers. Fuck. Okay, we got it melted. Now it's time to infuse it. Yes, you did hear that correctly. I think 3 is a good amount. This is an oil that I actually made. I just reused the bottle for it. Because that was actually something different that my girlfriend already had here. Alright, cool. Put this away. And in favor. What is love? I know they say that you're supposed to boil them to prevent bad luck and shit, but I do not want to be burping the ghost of the fucking unborn, so I will not be doing that shit. At least not this time. Because the goal is to bake the shit. And to immediately wash my hands afterwards, because holy fuck. I'm gonna set that there. Hopefully that's a safe zone. Alright, cool. Let that part down. Now I beat these bitches in. Put sugar in this shit. Fuck burning up more dishes. And the reason why I say that is because it has recently came out that apparently, I don't know if it was somebody's food administration, but it has come out that they have resulted into asking advice from cigarette scientists on how to make American food more addictive. You ain't hear it from me, though. It feels like I'm getting my fucking hands exfoliated. Next, we need to start adding spices and shit. And I already know what I'm gonna add. Because I have found that I actually really like ground ginger. And I don't know how true this is, but allegedly, gingerbread and gingerbread cookies actually have more cinnamon in it than they actually do ginger, because it turns out that the inventor or whatever loved the fuck out of cinnamon. I don't know how true that is, so if anybody can confirm, feel free to hit my comments, because the only time I had to turn off my comments was at one time when I had just finished listening to Doechii Tiny Desk, and I listened to her song Anxiety. I saw there was a dance song going around for it, and so I wanted to do it even though I can't dance. Or at least I don't feel like I can unless I actually like am in a very specific mood. Because this shit just does not come out the thing fast enough. Unless I start adding more cinnamon, allegedly. And even though this really doesn't matter about the spices because the base I'm going to be using, I'm honestly trying an experiment. I'm going to be using this instead of milk. So I gotta double my efforts to make up for it. Not only is this going to be infused, but it's going to be hella spiced. And then maybe a bit more infused oil for shits and giggles. Color so far. And next is another experiment using pancake batter instead of flour because it's pretty much the same shit. Oh shit. Ah, fuck it. Oh shit. I floured myself. No. Oh wait, this is gonna put me in the mind of like cookies. Yeah, let me... Actually, let me swap that for a different one because I'm gonna finish this off. Another shake. And I get it because like this is thick as hell. If I'm gonna have to scrape it out with this fork, I kind of cast to the side. Maybe it's a good thing that I cast it to the side. Let me see if I can get this. Because like, I'm kind of struggling. Alright, cool. I'm gonna have to like fake flour a surface. I don't even know if I can get all this shit out, or at least a good majority. Maybe I should have done this with a fucking spoon instead. I kind of, not even kind of, wasn't thinking about all that. I think for like gingerbread, they expect like what, a thumbs up for this shit? Oh shit. Alright, so it's a piece of my hands pretty badly. Ah, shit. I'm honestly not sure how long I have to need this for. Now that I'm thinking about it. And I'm probably just gonna like cut them like simple shapes and shit. I don't have any fancy colors. Oh shit. No. Ah. I'm trying my best here. Because my biggest problem is really just how sticky it is. As you can tell, this is my first time making this, so I'm not really sure what to expect. Damn, that's kind of loud. I'm honestly not even really meaning to. I'm trying to be considerate since my girlfriend is sleeping. Alright, that might be good. That is my account of this weed I'm spreading on here. This feels more so like Play-Doh for adults. But like, you actually get to eat it at the end. Spread a little for a re-roll out. Fuck. I think the oil is making it sticky. I really just folding it on all four sides and then squishing it back out. I'm trying to spread this out. And for these, I'm honestly going to be doing these. I'd like to do them similar to shortbreads because I'd like to have these with like tea or something. And so the new shapes are going to have to go onto a different platform. On top of here for now. Down. And it might not work the way that I'm hoping. Oh, it is not. Okay. So, we're gonna have to give it a little retrial. Because the dough got stuck. And I don't think the dough was supposed to stick for this. Actually, I have an idea. First, get a flower platform. Next, create a dusting section from the opposing side. This is what I'm going to try to do now instead. Okay, now let's try this again. And I think it'd probably be in my best interest to like cool them. One cookie already done, that's great. That's progress, in fact. And we're just cutting them into little squares. Damn, I should have floured my hand better. This might take me a while, and that's okay. So far, I have done 3. This is the 3rd one. But I'm honestly not sure how many. Next one. fuck. Would it just be ghetto if well, I mean, like, I guess they're my cookies. Hand flavored. Hand fucking flavored. Fifth one, we are getting somewhere. I'm honestly not sure how many this is even going to make. Because the plan wasn't even going to be to make cookies at all. The plan was to make a cake. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna place all these shits on here. Because not all of these are the same size. It would have been nice and convenient if they were, but they're not. I guess technically the rest of the dough could be frozen, but I don't really want to do that. I'm really just cutting enough to square them off. And it's honestly okay if they don't end up fitting all in the same tray. It would have been nice though. Sometimes I don't even have to cut all four sides. Sometimes just 3 is enough. I have to start processing them on a different one. Which means that after I place one more on here, that batch can actually start to go in the freezer. To set until it's time to place them. Because I want them to be like little small biscuit cookies, but I don't know how nice my oven feels like being to me. Because I feel like I could put the ingredients for a fucking brownie and just end up with like a fucking cake. Which don't get me wrong, cake is so good, but like that's not really what the end goal was. new flower surface because I ran out. And we're almost done here. I'm just gonna actually put it in the freezer right now. I'm not exactly sure for how long, but trust is going in here. I don't remember if they say to freeze or refrigerate them, but I don't got patience like that, so I'm gonna say freeze them. Okay, next one of the new merch. I don't really have anything major to talk about. This is kind of like a chill out video. There's already so many horrific things going on in the world, so this is just kind of like a breather video. Relax. And a Nigerian American is making an attempt at making gingerbread biscuit cookies. Working it in my hand a little. And need a stronger dust to keep it from sticking. This is already cool, right? I'm not gonna be like this my longest video because I have definitely made longer than 39 minutes. I think my longest video may have been 3 hours, but don't quote me on that. I have to go back and actually see. Right now, we're kind of just relaxing and making cookies. Making cookie dough. Just for a little something to record to. Because this is nice and easy. And I doubt YouTube can get mad at me for making cookies. I'd like to see them try though. It'd be really funny. Because like I will admit I have gotten on their shit list a couple of times. Mostly just for swearing and smoking, which really didn't make no sense because there are quite a lot of content creators on here that swear and smoke. I personally don't know how often she swears, but shit, what the fuck was her name? I'm trying to think. Mac Dizzle 420. She smokes a fuck ton, but to be honest, she has a prettier setup than I do, so that honestly could be it. So in that case, it's like, it's scummy, but I get it. Capitalism, it does unfortunately sell. And like, there's another content creator, but he doesn't smoke weed, he smokes cigarettes, but his entire channel is literally a swear word. His channel is Jacob fucking Jones. I don't know how the fuck that slid through their censorship, but he made it work. And I guess it's easier for me to be attacked on YouTube because I'm a smaller creator. But that is kind of scummy. That's no behavior to be proud of. Damn, how many batches will this make? because I feel like I barely dented into the halfway mark. But we're getting there. I don't know if it'd be wise to take a break to smoke right now. I think it'd just be better to wait until I have all of the cookies lined on the pseudo sheets. Huh, why didn't I think to do that? That would make this a whole lot easier. But, all of my best ideas either come too late or at the very last second. That didn't make sense. Like, either my best ideas come too late or they come too late. Like, there's no way around it. Why did I even say it like that? I'm kind of running out. This is kind of what I need to. Really, just to keep it from sticking together. That way, if they accidentally touch each other, there's no real consequence. I should really sit down and do this. My stomach kind of hurt. Yes, I'm somehow just standing. Like, I have so many things that I want to do, but I have chronic illness and disability. It kind of impacts my day-to-day to the point where I have to watch how I sit and stand up, because I will get immensely dizzy and immensely nauseous fast as fuck and all at once. Dizzy, tired, my joints hurt, but I don't really want to, like, complain hella hard. It's just, like, it is tough. Like, it couldn't have something to do with me being underweight, because I'm pretty sure 5'9" and like 120 something is not barely 120. Like, just barely escaping the teens type shit is very great. And weight issues have affected me for quite a bit. In fact, when I was younger, I actually had to be put on Pediasure for weight gain, because I was little as fuck. That might actually be fine. I'm gonna leave it as is. I'm gonna have to reflower the surface, and what I actually want to do is one, I feel like for one, I mostly used up all the room on this open plate too, so it's gotta go in here. I can probably withdraw the previous batch and get ready to bake this shit. I think I'm probably going here, but I'm kind of pushing my luck. Because yes, this is enormous, what the fuck? Here's what's gonna have to happen. Sometimes I just gotta say it to myself like, damn nigga, you're fucking wrong. Maybe not tremendously, but enough that I think that will fall out about it. I'm really not sure what the closest time to bake this out is gonna be. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, 8 there. 7 there. So that's 15. If I layer them right, maybe you can go into this first pan. But if that's the case, then I might as well not have fucking moved the shit at all. There's a method to not have this. Just that even I don't know it. So I'm just gonna shove that back and start the work on the rest of this shit. Holy fuck, there's so much. Other than just finish what got started. Or I guess not all of them have to be squares. Oh, holy shit, not all of them have to be squares. I'm the one that's making them. I can make whatever shape I want. Oh shit, no, the fucking tip, bro. That's devious. Smooth it back out. trying to flip it, but it's kind of awkward. This honestly shouldn't take too long, I'm hoping. Checking it out a little. Here's another one. Oh, holy shit, I should see if I can cut a star. I doubt I can, but I should try it for shits and giggles. And I succeeded at making another fucking triangle. This is all that is left. And the rest of this is probably going to get done with regular cookies, I guess. Alright, cool. Both of these should be ready to sides. This means I'm more likely to move these little triangular pieces onto here. next is prep my oven shit. I want to do other little shapes too. Some of these will be done in like little half circles, little clothing, like little half moons. And try to be. This has taken a long while. It has already reached an hour mark. I didn't really realize how long this would take until I started actually doing this shit. I'm debating what shape I want to make this. see no turn. 10:03. Inside the first batch of cookies. They're rather thin, so it honestly shouldn't take too long. Slide this off. Back into here. And we're almost done, guys. I know that it's been so long. We're almost done, and I'm sorry that I've been quiet the majority of the video. It's just that I've been really focused on making these shapes because I really want them to come out well. Okay, it may not look very well, but it's supposed to be the letter N to represent Nigeria. It may look a little goofy, and you know what, that's okay. Because it doesn't have to be perfect. Because it'll be going in the oven momentarily anyway. Almost done. And I know I said I wanted to see if I could cut a star. So let me see what that would take. Just to keep it from sticking to me. Okay. Oh, I actually don't have enough room to make it. I have to make it on a smaller scale. Got the first little bit. looks like that goofy ass fucking Star Walker from fucking. Yeah, this star got some long ass legs. I just gotta check it right now. I think it's good to keep going for a little bit longer. Which is great because I still have a few more cookies to go through. My eye feels really weird suddenly. I'm hoping that I can just withstand it until the end of this shit. Because I'm almost done, I swear. Not for this shave. I'm actually wanting to do something slightly different. It didn't work out, you know, but that's okay. Because that means I can get a reach by something different. Actually, I kind of just want to press a few of these like traditional cookies because this video has been going on for quite a while. And I haven't even really said no shit, bro. So, a random topic, I think they figured out where, the whole stereotype of fearing witches came from and why the Salem witch trials even happened. So, I don't know how true this is, so my only request is to take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, because for all I know, it could be bullshit, but, to throw out history and how much they've seemed to have hated women, I honestly wouldn't put it past them if this bullshit actually was true. I don't know if I should be grabbing these short. Yeah, I guess we could pull them and see. if they need to stay. I don't really know. I could be ready, but I'm gonna give them a few more minutes. Besides, I'm on the last two anyway. And this will literally take no time at all to smash. Flour. And finally, the last one. I turned that one into two more. So if I'm able to layer the cookies on top of one another, that's probably gonna have to be my best bet, just for right now. Now these can go to the freezer. Thank fuck, because that took so long. And so next will probably be the oil that's on it, right? And so I do a little bit of cleaning. Okay, so they're a little toasted, that's fine. It's okay that got a little more love under the oven than what was necessary. Besides, she's already dipped into tea anyway, so it's okay that they kind of fucked up with it. show whistle next. Show these shits off. What can I be doing? I kind of want to put this in. Or I have another idea. Yeah, actually I trust my instinct. That's gonna be okay.